Heard you.
Yeah.
Shaka. Boom shakalaka. It is Saturday. It is Who Run the City. It's tea time. It's been how you want to start this today?
Well, again, man, you know, with all of this hype around Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, you know, the whole Villanova crew playing once again together, and all of these fans hoping that it happens 2 years later. But we get FIBA first. But not on also on that note, I went to go see the players that actually did play with both teams. And it's an interesting list. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys you might remember, some of them you might not. And I want to say all that to say that Mikal Bridges would never be on this list. He would never be a player that played for the Nets and the Knicks. Oh, no, 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 no. He will always be and forever. He's going to retire a Nets player. Him and Cam Johnson. Yes. Yes, I said it. I'm playing it in the universe. Shout to my Leaf. I see you in the building. Both a Nets and Knicks player, Quincy Acey.
Yeah, because you said the same thing about you said
the same thing about what?
No, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead. I'll say it after you done. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We got Quincy Acey. I remember him. James Bailey. Not really. Andre Bargani. Yeah, I remember that. Rick Carlisle. That's history. Ron Carver. Caveman. Who? Wilson Chandler. Remember that. Mo Cheeks, of course. Chris Childs. Yup. Earl Clark. Huh? Jamal Crawford. We all know that. We kind of all love that. He said, you said that about KD. Did that work out? About what? Oh, I don't care about KD retiring here. He ain't got no loyalty to nothing, man.
About retiring. You said the same thing.
I don't. But no. This is different. They got different stories. And to add to that quickly is the fact that Mikal Bridges didn't win an NBA championship, and he could bring that a first one to, because the Nets got 0. He could bring their first championship to the Nets, so that would be good for you know what I'm saying, a Mikal Bridges. And if KD really wanted to do that, he would have stayed with OKC. So you know, I hope I answered your question. You know what I mean? But who else you got? You got Jamal Crawford, of course. Hubert Davis, yeah, Mel Davis, who? Chris Dudley. Yeah. Y'all remember these guys? Throw some ones in the chat. Tell me what players y'all remember. Do you remember Henry Ellison? Huh? Who the Henry Ellison? Who is this gentleman? Wayne Ellington. Okay. Len Elmore, Dan Gadzurick. Do you remember Dan Gadzurick? Huh? Corey Gaines, Langston Galloway. I do remember Langston Galloway. Help me out, chat, man. Y'all remember some of these guys or not, man? Who are these guys, man? Some of these guys
I remember some of them.
Which ones you remember?
I remember some of them.
Which one you remember?
Hold on. I'm trying to make this screen bigger for me, on my side because it was looking real small. Go back to the top. I remember Chris Dudley, Langston Galloway, Wayne Ellington, Hubert Davis, Jamal Crawford, Earl Clark, Chris Childs, Maurice Cheeks, Wilson Chandler, Rick Carlisle, Andre Bargnani, and Quinn Acey. I remember those guys. Most of them weren't good. Quinn Acey, not good. Bargnani, not good. Langston Galloway, not good. Like, right. There's a few people on that list that was the straight doo-doo, but it was more people.
No. That was just A through. That was just A through. Yeah. So this is the next set. You know what I mean? You got Eddie House. Jared Jack, that was my guy. Hold on, I just want to step back and say I got love for Jared Jack because when the Nets wasn't that good of a team, he was giving us that little light, that glimmer of hope, man. I'm telling you,
same thing with the Knicks.
Yeah, oh, Jared Jack.
Yeah, same thing with the
Yo,
Knicks. We were bad, and Jared Jack get in the game and start going crazy. He'd be like, "Yo, we could do
yeah,
something."
yeah. No, that was my guy. Shout out to Jared Jack. That was my guy. Of course, we all remember Phil Jackson, Jerome Jordan, DeAndre. Not really Jerome Jordan, but DeAndre Jordan, Jason Kidd, Bernard King, Shane Larkin. I think I heard of Larkin, but it sounded like a football name. I don't know. Courtney
Nah,
Lee.
I remember him.
You remember Shane Larkin? Okay. Courtney Lee, I
Yeah,
remember him. Jeremy Lin, Maurice, Lucas, kinda. Stephon Marbury, which but I think he's one of the better Nets and Nick. That was the question. That was kind of confusing when I made a clip the other day. But what I was saying is, who's the best Net and Nick player? Like that player played for the Nets and the Knicks, and they got busy. And I think Stephon Marbury is one of those guys, man. I definitely got him one of the best Nets and Nick players of all time. um Kenyon Martin, Anthony Mason, Bob McAdoo, Tim McCormick, kinda. Of course, we remember X-Men. Timothy Mozgov, Dikembe Mutombo, Pete Myers. I don't remember Pete Myers. You remember it? What about on this list? Who you remember? T-Town. You remember this whole list? H through M.
I remember a lot of those people. I remember, I didn't know Phil Jackson played for News Me. I remember Jerome Jordan. I remember DeAndre Jordan, Jason Kidd, obviously, Bernard King, obviously, Shane Larkin. Had mad potential. You just, for whatever reason, couldn't get right. Courtney Lee, I remember. Jeremy remember. Sorry.
Nah, that's my
Scroll
pops
down on the
bar.
list for me, bro.
You said
You
you
good?
okay? You said scroll down the list. All right, cool.
Yeah, I remember like scroll. Yeah. Jeremy Lin. I don't know who
Oh,
the hell Maurice Lucas is. Stephon Marbury. I remember Kenyon Martin. I remember Bob. Tim. I don't know who that is. I remember the X-Men. I find the Kimbe Mutombo I knew. I don't know who Pete Myers is.
yeah, me neither.
But yeah, it's more.
Yeah, just the last part, just the N do W. Excuse me. Mike Newland, don't know who he is. Johnny Newman, kind of remember him. Norvell Pell, he's recent, I think from Philly. Theo Pinson, we drafted him. Howard Porter, I don't know who that is. Sugar Ray Richardson, sound like a boxer. Iman Shumpert, of course we remember Shump. Rory Sparrow, I would have remembered him. I don't know who he is. This is the first time I'm ever seeing this name. Lance Thomas, yeah. Ray Tolbert, Keith Van Horn. I don't remember Tolbert that much. Keith Van Horn, of course. Noah Vonleh, yeah. Sasha Vucic, I think. Yeah, I remember him. Buck Williams, of course. Ray Williams, Sheldon Williams, Sean Williams, Mike Woodson. I remember Mike Woodson. I don't know these other players. I don't know. What about you? You know these guys?
Yeah, I remember some of these guys. Uh, where's the top of the list? Uh,
That's the top right there.
all right. Yeah, I don't know who the hell Mike Newell is. Johnny Newman, don't know. Noel Pele, whatever the hell his name is. I remember him. Theo Pinson, remember him. Howard Porter, don't know. Sugar Ray Richardson, nah. Iman Shumpert, obviously, we drafted him. Uh, Lance Thomas, I remember. That's when I knew the Knicks was bad, when Lance Thomas was our starter. And I was like, yeah, we trash if this guy's starting at power forward, bro. And then we had him playing a 5-2, just bad times when he was on our team. I remember Keith Van Horn. We got Keith Van Horn at the end of his career. He wasn't really that good anymore.
Yeah, we got a prime almost for real. He
I,
was hooping with
my
us.
my service is bad, so I don't even know if you scrolled down yet, bro, because you froze on my
Froze.
end. But I'm pretty sure it's me that's frozen. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, nah, I hear you
Nah,
clearly.
on my end, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with me because my service is bad today.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Keith Van Horn. He was at the end of his career when he got to us. Go down the rest of the list. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that was bad times too when Keith Van Horn was on the team. And the crazy part is me being young, I was excited when we got him, like, oh yeah, we got Keith Van Horn. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it wasn't really good times. Wasn't really good
Mm-hmm.
times at all. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm frozen. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I can't
Yeah, we
see
can hear you. We
Big
can hear
Fan
you.
Breezy, the rest of the list with Big Fan Breezy putting up. But
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
there we go. Keith Van Horn, Noah Vonleh. I remember Noah Vonleh. Yeah, yeah. I remember Noah Vonleh. I remember Sasha Vujacic.
Hooping with the Nets. Hooping with
Sean Williams had a nice little stretch with the Knicks. He was hitting a lot of 3-pointers. And Mike Woodson, Sean Williams. Sean Williams, he had a nice little stretch for the Knicks. Like nothing crazy. He wasn't like all-star or borderline all-star level. He was just playing well as a role player in that time that he was with the Knicks. Um, I never knew Mike Woodson played for both teams. That's a surprise to me too. So to answer the question, if who's the best,
he is to answer the question, who's the best Nets and Nick?
you
You
have
seen the list.
to
You didn't see.
yeah. So I was gonna say Jason Kidd, but Jason Kidd played one season with the Knicks. Uh, so that would have to go to Marbury. Easy. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Marbury, because he had a long enough tenure with both teams to make an impact. Jason Kidd had one season with the Knicks. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
He's another person that I would love to interview. I love his story, him being from Brooklyn, Coney Island. We all know this.
Bro, that see,
What? And I was saying that, I would love to interview Marbury because of his story, him being from Brooklyn and then playing for the Nets and the Knicks, and then going to China, and what he's doing over there, and just seeing his perspective on NBA basketball and over the seas basketball. I just think he's somebody dope that I would love to interview. While I'm doing all of this vlogging and all of this, one day that's one dream interview I wish I could have with Stephon Marbury. So shout to him. But yeah, man, you probably the best Nets and Nick player, ever. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yo, what up, J1? Shout out to the chat, man. We see y'all. Shout out to T Time. He having, you know, technically it's a little difficult with his laptop or whatnot, but he'll be back for sure. I see him right there. He about to pull right back up. Shout out to Leaf, shout out to J1, shout out to Barry, shout out to Kev, shout out to JJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Leaf, man, holding the Nets down in the chat, man. I don't really want to put that comment, man, but I'll put it just because I respect it. I respect your comment. You know what I mean? Uh, shout to shout to Leaf. Uh, yeah, man, we here, man. But listen, man, I want y'all to know that the Nets fans is the best fans while we wait for tea time. And this, let me give you this soliloquy on why the Nets fans is the best fans, right? Nets fans is the best fans because y'all fans always been here, always been doing this and that. Y'all just always been there. But Big Fan Breezy and the Brooklyn Nets vlog and pages like that, like Nets Kingdom, like Talking Nets, know that the Knicks is what was the bigger team at the time, and we didn't care. We pulled up, started vlogging, pushed back, let y'all know, give us some elbow room. You know what I'm saying? We run a city. Now you be seeing like me and Leaf in my page, you know what I'm saying? We pushing back, letting y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying, give us some elbow room. Not just me and Leaf, me and This Is Jay, you know what I'm saying? Me You know what I mean? Just a lot of different Nets fans that be pulling up to the page. There be other fans pulling up there, but sometimes we be making them a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gotta be uncomfortable. They could come and talk. They talk. You know what I mean? Barry be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? He be getting a lot of heat about KD, but he be holding it down. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, KD, he did help us get the record head to head versus the Knicks. Other than that, we went to the second round in 4 seasons. I'm happy we got the new look Nets going into next season, opposed to KD and Kyrie on our team going into next season. If we had KD and Kyrie going into next season, I would feel But now that we just got this new look Nets, it's just the expectations is different. So I'm anticipating. What up? What up? You back? Okay, he's back. He's just saying. Oh, there go Kev right there. Yo, Kev, what up?
Yeah,
Kev?
so I don't know where you.
My bad, y'all. I was coming in to help T-Time out because he was having technical difficulties. My bad.
Kev,
I'm gonna jump right back off.
Bro.
Go ahead, do your thing, y'all.
Kev just be popping up.
I was just trying to help out. I know you was having technical difficulties, so I was trying to substitute real quick because he was talking spicy, and I'm like, wait, I can't have him do that. But y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what's up. Shout out to Kev.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, Kev. Thank you. Yeah. So what you was talking about, Big Fair Breezy, so I could jump in the conversation where you left off, man.
And to make it a short soliloquy, right? I basically said going into next season, I'm happy we got the new look Nets opposed to having KD and Kyrie. And the reason why I said that is because media-wise, the Brooklyn Nets, the new look Nets, are a better team than KD and Kyrie's era. And I'm gonna say this so you can rebuttal or whatnot. Is the fact that Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges are the perfect media guys. The media love them. They always at the Liberty games. They always taking pictures. You see them out at camps signing basketballs, pause or whatever. Bro, they love the media. It's a perfect marriage. So right after what happened with KD and Kyrie in that situation with the media, now we got media friendly players. And I think because of it, we could focus more on hooping more than the distractions that come with having stars like KD and Kyrie. So that's what I was saying. But yeah, that was it. I wasn't saying nothing else. Oh man, it looked like these Knicks fans is disgruntled about my last soliloquy. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. Jay, put the phone. What I'm trying to say is this. We don't need KD and Kyrie. I see BJ on my page the other day saying this and that about me not being on his page. You the one who got Marlon kicked off, kid. I see Marlon. He get all, he get all that air in his chest. He gonna say, I'm the one that got them kicked off the page. Like, stop it. What do you mean kick? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm the one kicking up dust. I kick up dust. Y'all kick me off the page. You talking about, why you ain't on the page? Why y'all scared of me kicking up dust? Don't ask me questions if y'all scared of the answers. I be cooking Knicks fans. Stop it. Y'all ain't built like that, man. You gotta be a tough Knicks fan to be up here, man. I think it's easy. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not, man. Y'all get cooked, man. Y'all get cooked, man. I put your Nick, man. Y'all Knicks fans, man, better. Knicks fans got a place too. Y'all ran around town for a long time.
All right, I'm back. You don't cook nothing.
This is that we the ones
don't cook nothing. That's cap.
Letting
major
y'all know
cappery.
He's setting tones out
major
here.
cappery.
Nick fans been setting the tone But now that the Nets fans are setting the tone, letting y'all know what it is, letting you know where y'all at and where we at, two different places, and we repping this side of the bridge. We the ones who woke y'all up, made y'all competitive. Y'all missed the playoffs mad times 8 years in a row. That's why y'all love Randall. Y'all love Randall because y'all missed the playoffs mad times in a row, and then he got y'all to the playoffs, and he wasn't the king of New York. I did the homework. It's no way he the king of New York and get clamped up like that in the playoffs. Nah. And I seen the interview. He was mad, like, oh, when I became the man, I didn't know what to do. They was throwing doubles and triples at me. He said it himself. He wasn't the king of New York. I never heard him say out his mouth that he was the king of New York. So it's not self-proclaimed. That's just chatter. That's just capping from the Knicks fans. Knicks fans just out here capping. T-Time, you should have let Kev come up here and save you. You told him, no, you got it, but you don't got it. Huh? Where you at? Huh? I got time, cuz. What's up? I said, you should have said, Kev, help. Help me. Don't let Big Fan Breezy get away with what he just said. That's what you should have said. Where you at?
Bro, hold on. My phone is acting up, but I hear you capping though. Hold on, I'm trying to rectify this situation.
Where is he at, man? I rectify it.
That long ass cap rant. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm just saying, I'm unfazed.
Where's who at?
Where's the fans at saying
where who at?
Like we not setting the tone? Y'all see we setting the tone. Y'all see what we did. We see we gave y'all
what tone? What tone?
The city was y'all was letting the city believe that we not competitive enough to go to the playoffs. We came and changed the tone. Now y'all got to the second round and y'all want to stick y'all. Stop it. Slow it down. We went to the second round too, just a season ago, and we ain't missed the playoffs. We bringing that electricity back to the city. You know what I'm saying?
Just a season ago. That's cap. That was like 3. That was 3 years ago. That was years ago when y'all went to the second round. The last 2 years, y'all got swept. So watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth. Getting swept in the playoffs is what y'all do. And the last 4 out of 5 playoffs y'all been to, y'all got swept in the first round. Waking what city up? Waking what city up? All y'all do is go to the playoffs and get thrashed.
Twice in 10 years.
Y'all got thrashed.
Why you miss that stat?
Y'all got thrashed.
10 years and trash.
That's trash. Y'all went and destroyed y'all team for 2 to 3 superstars and got swept. That's nasty work. No matter how you want to slice it, y'all you happy for participation. You happy for participation trophies. That's what you happy for. We made the playoffs. Y'all got swept. Y'all couldn't even win a game. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nothing to brag about. That's nothing to hang your hat on. What you should do is go and hide your face with playoff mention. You shouldn't even be trying to boast about playoffs when you got swept 4 out of the last 5 playoff appearances in the first round. 4 out of the last 5. That's nasty, bro.
You missing what I'm
nasty.
saying? You brought a post back to
y'all didn't wake no city up. You know what? Look. You know what's even worse? You know what's even worse? How you wake the city up? How you wake the city up? Hold on. You spoke for mad long. What are you talking about? While I was getting my technical difficulties fixed, you was talking that whole time. And what makes it worse about y'all getting swept, and you talking about y'all waking the city up, y'all had 3 superstars on your team and still couldn't sell out the arena. The city was still asleep even when y'all was making the playoffs. What are you talking about? They wasn't woke for. They weren't even trying to go. Woke up with Kyrie, James Harden on your team. 50% off tickets. Nobody was aware. Guess what? The team that was supposedly not as good, they sold out. The city was woke for their playoff game, sold out in 5 minutes. That's what the city was woke for, not the Nets. They wasn't trying to go to those games. You feel me? You was trying to go to those games. This is easy work, man. This is easy work. This is easy work right here, man. He went on that whole rant for nothing. Because the fact of the matter is that the team that you was bragging about, they don't even want to be. They was bragging and boast about making the playoffs with, making the second round with. They didn't even want to be here. You know, they got here on the first thing smoking. Out of here. Woke the city up. What up? Y'all ain't waking nothing up. Getting thrashed in the first round is nothing to try to hang your hat on, man. That's nothing to try to hang your hat on. You should just steer away from the playoff conversation with all them sweeps. Yo, your franchise, for the history of its franchise, got more first round sweeps than it got first round wins. Why are you talking about what? Why are you talking about playoffs to me when your team got more first round sweeps than first round wins? Nasty work, man.
I can answer that question.
Well, I can answer what question? You said why y'all got more than first round wins?
I can answer that question. You asking me why I'm not talking about the playoffs. I'm talking about the playoffs first and foremost. When this Knicks fan, the audacity sticking his chest out, knowing first off, when it come down to two teams head to head again, remember this is about who won in the city. So all of these analytics and statistics, they nice, but when you think about the playoffs and when we were versus each other, we 5-5. Now that being said, we both teams got to put themselves in a situation to meet each other in the playoffs, and that's the sauce I'm smelling. You know what I'm saying? That's the pot I'm stirring. So basically, what I'm saying is we're going to do enough this season to get to the playoffs. I see y'all there. Now, like I said, I see y'all there. I figure y'all go there, but like I said, I see y'all there. Now, all of this rhetoric about Mikal Bridges playing on the Knicks, I want to end it. Let me explain why. Because as we go back and forth and we talk about different things, I want you to know in the back of your mind, I'm not laughing with you about Mikal Bridges ever becoming a Knick player in his NBA career. I don't want you to ever think that's what it is. I seen a picture the other day when it was Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, and Jalen Brunson was off to the side looking at Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, and he looked sad. He looked like he lost his puppy.
Yeah, he wasn't even looking in that direction.
Looked like he
wasn't even looking in that direction. He wasn't even looking in that direction. Look at you capping. Look at you capping. He wasn't even looking in that direction. Look, you holding on to so much hope that Mikal Bridges don't want to leave. You're making up stuff. Because if you look at the picture, Jalen Brunson's eyes is not even looking in that direction.
I'm gonna go get the picture to stop this capping.
There's so much hope. So much hope that Mikal don't want to leave, that y'all making up in Brunson.
I'm gonna get the picture right now to stop this capping.
Dancing with Josh Hart and a non-Villanova player, RJ Barrett, hanging out, looking real comfortable and having a grand old time. But you want to make up stuff about he was looking at, no, he wasn't looking in the direction. Yeah. So you pull up the picture so you can look sleep.
I got a better picture. You can look. I got a better picture,
bro. I don't have a crystal ball to say. I don't have a crystal ball to say what politics are, but the PR work that y'all trying to do to make it seem like it's not going to be a possibility. That's not the picture. That's not the picture you was talking about.
No, I found a better picture. I found a better picture. And I just wanted to explain this picture. This is a picture.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on to your hopes.
Listen, I'm saying,
go ahead. Explain the picture because it has nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
I know, but this is a better picture because it goes to more of my point. This is a mature Mikal Bridges standing next to his teammate, knowing what it is to have loyalty and understanding when to let go and when to move on. They both been in situations where they had to move on from Phoenix and they moved there together. So they have that togetherness between Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They got chemistry, not to mention, hold it down. Corey Vincent was an assistant coach with the Phoenix Suns. He's now an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets to more focus and concentrate on these said players continuing to be teammates. Same reason why the Brooklyn Nets gave Cam Johnson the contract. Not for Mikal Bridges just to up and leave 2 seasons later. No, it's for him to extend his contract because we're going to have success with them being a duo. There was a top 25 duo list, a top 30 duo list in the NBA, and these two weren't on it. Disgusting. Shout out to Player's Choice, but I expect more. That being said, you see these two players, they're going to be one of the top 10 duos next season. Now, that being said, are you done? Are you done? Yeah, it's something funny. I said something funny. Now,
he said Mikal Bridges is Cam Johnson gonna be a top 10 duo in the NBA.
Now, that being said, we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna see if there's we could talk about it before you. We got 10 minutes. You said we could talk about it next season. I mean, this season for the next conversation. We ain't even going. I don't even have time to find that picture with Jalen Brunson. They're about to play in later August. We'll get to that picture later.
Now, hold on. You act like Mikal Bridges taking a picture with his current teammate is something that's like that's what he's supposed to do. I'm pretty sure the cameraman looked at it and said, hey guys, can we get a picture with you two? It wasn't like he walked over. It's not like he walked over. It was like, yo, bro, let's get one. I'm pretty sure it was the cameraman that was like, yo, let's get a picture with the two next players together. You feel me? It was directed. You feel me? Like, bro,
number 5 and
this
number
is something
6.
that's supposed to happen. Like,
you can't separate number 5 and number 6. It would never be number 5 and number 7, or number 5 and number 3, or number 5 and number 11. Huh? It don't go from 5 to 11. Huh? Because you know what's next after 5? Number 6. They together. You can't separate that. But you know what happens? 5 and 6 makes 11. We don't need Jalen Brunson on the Brooklyn Nets. That's what that 5 and 6 mean. We got what we had together on Villanova with that together with Cam Johnson. That's why the 5 and the 6. That's all strategic. 5 and 6 makes 11.
Man.
Get that.
You know, this sounds like this sounds like a desperate. This sounds like a desperate plea. You know what I mean? And holding on to hopes and dreams, because in your heart of hearts, deep down in your soul, you know that there's a possibility that Mikal Bridges might dip on y'all. That's the funny part. So you going on to these long tangents and making up these imaginary scenarios of this letting go of the past. Who said he let go of the past because he took a picture with his teammate? That's what's supposed to happen. Matter of fact, they didn't even have to play on the same team in the regular season for them to take a picture on Team USA. That means nothing. But what means something is that he didn't have to go to Jalen Brunson's wedding. He didn't have to go to Jalen Brunson's wedding.
Nah,
he didn't have to stand. He didn't have to stand there and take a. He didn't have to stand there and take a video dancing next to RJ Barrett, knowing that he's on the other side. Like, he didn't have to do that. He don't got no connections to RJ. I mean, this is just as much of a. That's just what I'm saying is as much of a reach as you saying that he's letting go of the past because he took a picture with his teammate.
No, I mean from
that's a reach.
No, I'm saying let go in the past as far as them. And let me be specific. I'm rushing because I know we about to finish. They moved from Phoenix to Brooklyn together. That's pretty much the long and short of it. They teammates and they designed their careers to be alongside one another. That wasn't the same situation for Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges for them to be on that and for how that mindset. I seen Mikal Bridges say he wanted to go to Philly. Excuse me, when he came from the in the draft to you know what I'm saying, to before he got to Phoenix. So case in point is he's here because his career took him here as far as going from a role player to star. And Cam Johnson been there for a lot of part of his NBA career. I think Mikal Bridges got there first and Cam Johnson got there next. So again, what I'm saying is more validity because the fact that they already got history in the NBA. As a matter of fact, they probably played more seasons together than Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and DiVincenzo. You know what I mean? They got some years under their belt together. You know what I'm saying? This is not a team that they just put together. It's not like a KD and Kyrie situation where KD and Kyrie come from separate teams and then they're together. They came from the same team and they still together. So that's what I say trumps what these Knicks fans might want and him leaving 2 seasons from now. I think that's the reason more than anything why they stay together. And I think they're going to be competitive. You know, again, like I said, before you leave, if you want, you can name your top 10 duos for next season. I got Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges in there, man. Who y'all got over them? Name y'all top 10. Put it in the comments.
So
who?
So look, I'll name I won't say top 10. I'll just name duos that are better than them. You feel me? And we're gonna get to over once we get to 10, I'll digress, right? So we got Giannis and Middleton, we got James Harden and Joel Embiid, we got Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. No, absolutely all day in America.
James Harden,
we got Joker and Murray, we got LeBron and AD.
Okay.
I'm going with it as of right now. You stopping my train of thought. So where I was Giannis and Middleton, Embiid and Harden, Tatum and Brown,
Murray, Jokic,
LeBron and AD, Joker and Murray, KD and Booker. I'm trying to think of I'm going by team in my mind. Fox and the white boy Sabonis. Whatchamacallit? Donovan Mitchell and what's the kid with the dreads name? The guard.
Garland.
Huh?
Garland.
Yeah, Garland. Yeah.
That's 8.
Where I'm at.
That's 8.
Kyrie and Luka. I'm not done, bro. Relax yourself.
Okay. No, you said damn right. I'm just counting the number with you.
I'm not done. Yeah.
That's 9.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta go through the teams in my mind, bro. I feel like it's teams that I'm skipping over. Trey and DeJounte Murray. Yeah, that's 10 right there. And I could possibly go on. Yeah, Chris Paul. I mean, not Chris Paul. Paul George and Kawhi, and Steph. Well, we had 12 now. I mean, I could still go on, bro.
The only thing I can say is that
top 10. That's why it's laughable to me, bro.
I don't know. I can debate some of that if you ask me. At the end of the day, excuse me, I'm a factor in Zach LaVine and who? Excuse me. And no, I mean we'll see, man. I don't know, man. I give credit to like maybe 8 of those duos that you said. But those last 2 duos, I think they can compete with that. I think you're looking at a 20-point scorer and a 25 to 30-point scorer. You know, this is going to be one of the better duos in the league. Both of them can shoot the 3 ball, and the defense got to respect their pump. Look for them to score the ball a lot. In a defensive system, they're going to thrive, man. If they in my top 10, I don't have time for my top 10. We only got 2 minutes. But yeah, man, I got them a fringe top 10. I'll give y'all that. It's fringe. I'm talking between 11, 10, and 9, man. 11, 10, and 9, man. I think that'll work with them, man, for real. So we'll see, man. Like I said, man, I don't want to hold you. I know you say you got to maneuver.
Yo, BJ is going crazy in these comments, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for work.
Yeah. Shout to everybody holding it down with us in the chat, man. You know what I mean? We see no basketball until the end of August where the FIBA tournament starts. We'll be here for that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back next Saturday, 11-ish, around 11, somewhere around that hour. Yeah. He said, "I'm leaving, bro. I'm not leaving. I'm not, bro. I'm good. This is a show together. We gotta go on each other's schedules. I'm not going. He gonna leave, and then I'm gonna stay. Like, stop. But anyway, like, you know where to find me at, man. And stop having your administrators act soft and sensitive and asking them to get me kicked off the page. I ain't say nothing disrespectful. I just kick up dust, man. Y'all just, I mean, I don't know, man. Your page is soft. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Shout out to you, man, but your page soft. Y'all kicked me off and I wasn't even disrespectful. I got love for y'all, man, but you know what I'm saying? Your page soft. Yo, but shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? It's KBA.
Downstairs?
Who Run the City, the podcast.
All right, bet.
And we're going to give it y'all next week, man.
Yo, my fault. I'm out. I holla at y'all.
All right. Peace, y'all.